This is the beginning of my video Spokesperson Academy. My first take. Wish me luck. Hello, and welcome to the Video Spokesperson Academy. I'm Keeny Hudson, the course instructor. You have just invested in the opportunity to not only learn green screen filming and editing, but also be the face and voice of your videos. Videos are extremely impactful, more so than text, audio, and images. And when you can combine all of that, it's even more powerful. Learning how to be comfortable in front of the camera, conceptualizing the video presentation, pre-production, and post-production are vital to your success in the digital age, where video is extremely important. We have a lot to go through, ranging from tools and equipment to the different types of on-camera presentations to our Facebook group page, where we can connect and support each other, and so much more. I'm very excited for you, and you should be too. If I can do this from little to nothing and gradually improve my craft and use the funds that I earn to eventually upgrade a few things, then you can too. You know, when I started out, I didn't spend any money. I only had my Mac Pro laptop's webcam. I didn't spend a dime. I had an iPhone 4 at the time, but I didn't even think about using my camera phone. But today, more than likely, everybody has a smart device, from an iPhone, an Android, or a tablet. Smart devices these days are amazing, high-definition quality, and not to mention there are a lot of video editing apps to select from. The primary editing tool that I use is Adobe Premiere, which I use to edit green screen and can only be done on desktop. There is a watered-down version, a mobile app version, called Adobe Rush. I use that often, but it doesn't have the tools to edit green screen. Still, it's worth it. The professionals use it. Adobe Premiere is the industry standard for chroma keying, also known as keying out the green. I used to use a DSLR or a digital camera, but now I prefer my iPhone, the softbox lighting, and I still use these inexpensive clamp lights that you'll see right down there. I use my LED lights, which is this one over here, my prompter, the green screen, and I edit with Adobe Premiere. I use a few other tools, but these are the major players. It's not a whole lot, right? But they help me reach so many people all over the world to deliver my video messages, whether it's for my clients or for fun, or to help me grow my business. If you're on a budget, I do provide the bare minimum needed to get started at the end of the lesson, titled Essential Tools for Green Screen. You know, my experience from the beginning has been a lot of fun. But you know the honest truth? I wish I had the guidance back then that I'm providing to you now. It would have made my life a lot easier, but I got you now. Okay, so some of you may already know what a video spokesperson is. And actually, I'm pretty sure all of you did some quick research and said to yourself, hey, I can do this. And you're right. You're absolutely right. The concept is nothing new. It used to be that you would have to pay some big bucks to get any type of filming and production done. Not anymore. The general audience thinks video spokespeople are hired professional actors, when reality is you can do this all on your own. The filming, lighting, post-production, more editing, and depending on your goals, you can make money as well. When people find out what I do, they think it's a cool thing. They think I have this big studio with professional cameras and studio lights, but the real truth is I started with my webcam and natural lighting. I was doing pretty good the first few months that I started, but I also had a lot of on-camera, writing, and digital marketing experience. As far as video editing, it was just a hobby. Well, I wanted to do more. I wanted to make more money. I wanted to improve and make this a full-time income source. I researched. I looked for do-it-yourself videos. I then did it myself. I also made mistakes. I trained myself to work with Adobe Premiere. Even though I was doing okay, I knew that making improvements would benefit me. I would make more money. I eventually upgraded my camera too. So now I am taking all of what I learned, organized it in a strategic manner for others to learn. Whether you're on a budget or not, whether you already have a business, you're self-employed, video marketing is what you need to be doing today and in the future. There are two Facebook pages related to the Video Spokesperson Academy. One is the business page called the Video Spokesperson Academy, where you most likely found me. The other is the group page, which is for you, enrolled students only. And that one is called Video Spokesperson Training. It is a closed group and limited to only approved members. The purpose of our group is to encourage and support one another. Now, there are rules for our group page, including no posting negative, insulting, or hurtful comments. It will be removed, and in some cases, the member will be removed from the group. I ask to please be kind. Insulting or bullying other members will get you banned from the group without prior warning. We don't want anyone to ever feel bad about something they shared. We do very much welcome you to be constructive if another member asks for their opinion or help in improving a certain element of their video presentation, for an example. If you haven't already requested to be a part of the group, or maybe you have, but you're still waiting, it could be because maybe your Facebook name is different from your registration name enrolled for the course. Please email or DM me through your Facebook profile with the name indicated on your enrollment, and let me know if you're still pending or waiting for membership approval to our Facebook Video Spokesperson Training Group page. Here's a rundown of what to expect from this course. We're definitely going to have assignments, and all of them are on camera. And it's for a purpose in order to be successful in this course, because you're going to use your videos to edit out the green, do animations, overlays, and so much more. In the first couple of chapters, we'll go over a quick intro, which we just did. And then the next chapter is briefly on why video is important and the types of presentations to consider. Also, assignment 1 is a quick intro of yourself on camera. No green screen though. The purpose is to get familiar with your smart device camera settings and introduce yourself to the group by posting in our Facebook group. Chapters 3 and 4 focuses on the equipment needed. That includes a budget-friendly list as well, and how to properly light the green screen for best results with removing the green. Next, Chapter 5 is followed up with the on-camera assignment 2, where I also provide the script for you. Then in Chapter 6, you're going to get to learn the fundamentals of Adobe Premiere and editing out the green using your on-camera assignment 2 video that you just filmed. This chapter will also include adding text overlays, background music, simple animation, and subtle sound effects and transitions. Chapter 7 is a bonus video course, so even if you do not have the Canva Pro membership, watch the video chapter to check out some of the tips and tricks I share utilizing Canva. I download the Canva elements and use them often for my video edits, green screen or no green screen. I use Canva because it's affordable and has a lot of goodies that raise the value of production for my videos. But not to worry, I'm providing graphics such as lower thirds and social media logos with transparent backgrounds for those who do not have Canva Pro membership. Chapter 8 are on-camera assignments 3, 4, and 5, all in front of a green screen plus pre-production. This is where I get so excited for you, and you will too. Assignment 3 is you times 2 and the tricks for script timing each part. Assignment 4 will have some fun where you'll be a news person for a day and announce some breaking news. Assignment 5, no script to read. Just you with some directives in front of the camera. 3, 4, and 5 assignments you'll learn to edit in the next chapter, which is post-production. As you can see, I try to spend less time on fluff and get straight to why you enrolled in this course. Filming green screen with your smart device, the equipment needed, and editing. Now, let's move on to your first assignment. I want to hear from you. So, now it's time to test your camera on your smartphone or tablet. With this video presentation, there's no green screen setup. Just using your smart device, please film in at least 720p HD, good lighting, minimal to no background clutter, film in a place with no noise or distractions, and for your audio, a few options. Film close enough to your camera so that we can hear you, or use your earbuds that work with your smart device. Or if you already have a mic of some sort that connects to your smart device, you can use that. Now, this course is not about teaching you about your camera settings, but if you're unsure about your camera settings, ask in our Facebook group page and hashtag it camera. Now, I want you to do a quick video introducing yourself to me and the rest of us. Nobody's expecting anyone to be a video pro on the first try. so don't hesitate or feel afraid. Here's a quick template to follow, but you're welcome to create your own script or ad lib. Have fun. When you're done, post it to our Facebook group page and hashtag it Assignment1. Your video presence matters. Why is video important if you want an online presence? Whether your goal is to be an influencer, share your expertise, promote a product or service, be the face and voice of your brand, host your own video shows. When viewers see you, it allows them to connect with you. This can help with building trust and gaining loyalty. Videos are a critical tool for increasing sales, viewers, subscribers, traffic, and engagement. Videos keep users or visitors on the site and in turn reducing the bounce rate. Videos explain in detail the message that needs to be delivered. Videos educate and inform. Videos are great for training. It's also amazing for website conversion. It definitely gives you higher click-through rates. User engagement or user interaction have better results, and much more. Social video. Social video is a type of video that is uploaded to social media. If you have a business, if you are an entertainer, want to grow your following, if you want to educate and inform, if you want to share your experiences and opinions, you probably have a social media account. The more popular ones are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and even LinkedIn for the professionals. Social media has become the dominant form of communication in today's society. It affects how we communicate and interact, but also how we consume content. According to statistics, there are more than 2 billion monthly active users on Facebook and 1 billion monthly active users on Instagram. With these numbers, it is not surprising that social media influences the way we interact with content, especially videos. YouTube has over 1 billion monthly active users. That's an increase of 100 million from a year ago, with over 1 hour watched per day for every user. Social video helps brands reach their audiences by creating engaging content and building trust through transparency. Generally, social videos are short and have proven to be more effective at delivering messages than long-form videos. They also work better for brands because they can easily make use of their products in the videos. Social videos have become a major part of marketing strategies as they cost less to produce and do not take up too much time to make. There are a few different types of video personalities you can take on, and you don't need to decide on one today. But let's name a few. There's the commercial or the professional spokesperson. A straightforward presentation, convincing as possible, passionate about your presentation, just like the commercials that you see on TV. You can be a character type, such as comical, super energetic, dramatic, mimicking your favorite actor. You get the point. You can also do news-like presentations, which is what I also do, and it's very popular. For those that own a business, entrepreneurs, a freelancer, you can do you, your company spokesperson. You can also do you times 2. Check it out. Check what out? Check us out. Oh yeah, we are the video twins. We got a lesson plan later where we can do you times 2 or more. It doesn't have to be twins. You can work on perfecting a variety of character presentations. The possibilities are endless. That's exactly right. Bye for now. Pretty cool, huh? That took some time for me to master, and it was fun, but it was a bit challenging along the way. I'm going to teach you how to do it as well. Other presentation possibilities that I'm already doing include a puppet and a girl. In this collaboration, the puppeteer is also using green screen, but get this, he's never in the same room as I'm in when filming. He sends me the green screen video of the puppet. I just put it all together in post-production.
Put what together?
Oh, there he is. Meet Mr. Eddie the... I still can't figure out if he's a lizard or if he's a frog.
I'm still here.
Oops. Hey, Eddie, how easy is it to do what we do with this green screen collaboration?
Fortunately for me, we're never in the same room. In fact, I'm in another country. I also film in front of a green screen, send my recorded part to Kini, and then she edits.
Precisely. So you can do it too. And we might make this an assignment later in our training.
Bleh. Did she say assignment? I'm out of here.
Another type of presentation format is the interview. This is a great format to share your industry expertise, be in the spotlight like being interviewed. In addition to presentation types, there are production elements that can make your video stand out. You're going to learn it all: transitions, lower thirds, text overlays, image and video overlays, background music, and sound effects. The possibilities with green screen are endless. Think about it. We're living in a digital age where almost everyone has a smartphone, right? They're small enough to read brief text captions and the right size to consume videos. Also, people have short attention spans. They're busy. They want information now. So give your viewers a video to consume your message. You can say so much more in a video than you can a text or an image post. What tools and equipment do you need for filming with green screen? Just enough to look like the pros. Hello, I'm Keeney Hudson, and I provide tips to filming and editing with green screen, refining your on-camera presence, and adding production elements to enhance your video presentations. In our last video, we explored the possibilities with green screen as far as creative flexibility. Now, I only felt it's right to give you a breakdown on the equipment needed, and I'm definitely going to provide links to where you can purchase most of it, which are also very affordable. Green screen. Obviously, I'm going to start with the green screen itself. There are dozens in the market. I first started out with plain green fabric, which you can get at any fabric store. The only problem with this is the wrinkles were hard to get out. And one of the rules for filming green screen is to ensure little to no wrinkles. Eventually, I moved up to a green muslin, and I thought I was in the big leagues. You might be able to find some for about $35 on Amazon.com. Muslins are usually very wide and very long, which was more than what I needed. I now use a 5x7 collapsible chroma key panel and support stand, and I have never looked back since then. There are absolutely no wrinkles. You can close it up and store it away, but mine, it's always open and up in my living room. The other option is to paint your wall the perfect green for keying, but that probably isn't ideal for most of us. If you run an actual studio, then that option would likely be something to consider. Lighting. There are so many lighting options to select from, and because of that very reason, I'm going to narrow it down to just a few choices that are also very affordable. First of all, what gets out the green is how the lighting is covering the green screen. Now, ideally, you want lights to light up the green screen and lights to light up the talent. And by the way, I also have a step-by-step video on how to set up the lighting for your green screen and positioning the talent. That's the next video you want to watch before you make any purchases. The lights facing the green screen are a pair of soft box lighting. And for the lights that's in front of me, I started with inexpensive clap lights that run anywhere from $8 to $14. Other lighting options are LED lights, 2 sets, if possible, which is what I use now, or even the Diva ring lights, which I have right in front of me. If you go with the clamp lights, you will need some sort of stand to clamp the lights. I made these light stands out of PVC pipes, believe it or not. When I started out, I just watched a bunch of DIY videos, do it yourself, on making light stands for the clamp lights. I used it for the first few years and it did a great job. For the PVC stands, I put a few YouTube do-it-yourself video links below on how to make these stands. For the light bulbs, I recommend the Daylight Indoor 1500 or 1600 brightness or lumens. The ones that I use are 100 W or 100 watt. The key thing to remember is the Daylight Indoor and as high as 1600. So depending on the type of lighting encasements you use, from the light box to the clamp lights, you have to determine how many light bulbs that you will need. And finally, for the clamp lights, you will need a DIY filter. I just get those inexpensive plastic like disposable white tablecloths, cut off a piece that will fit over the clamp lights and tape it around the sides. The filter is extremely important because it softens the talent, it eliminates the hot spots. There are other lighting options to consider, and I'll leave links below for you to do some research on your own time. Teleprompter. A teleprompter is where you upload your scripts. It scrolls through as the presenter is reading it. When I was filming with a DSLR camera, I used my mini iPad. I propped it into a specially made prompter equipment. If you're using a DSLR camera and it's within your budget, I recommend making this a priority item to invest in. Also, the teleprompter is mounted on a tripod, which is another tool that is extremely important to have. Now, the other option that is super affordable is just using your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or computer by itself and uploading your script in any free teleprompting program. I use my iPhone, that's what I'm filming with right now, and I'm reading my script via the video teleprompter app. I didn't spend hundreds of dollars on the app. My iPhone, yeah, for sure, but I use that for more than just filming. It's a necessity, and it does make me quite a bit of money. Microphone. Your audio quality is so extremely important, but quite honestly, I still have a lot to learn myself. I use a lavalier clip-on mic that is connected to my iPhone, and I'll leave some links at the bottom for you to research and review on your own time. Do some testing with just your own voice, speaking out loud and clear. Or there's nothing wrong with using your earbud that has a mic in it if you want to save money as you first start out. Camera. Finally is your camera. I kind of touched on this already. Now, fortunately, many of us have the best cameras we hold in the palm of our hands, our smartphones. Today, they have amazing resolution quality and can work just fine for green screen filming. This is proof, my friends. The key to getting it right is to practice filming with the right lighting positions, filtered lights, and how it's all angled. Practice, practice, and practice again. In my next video, I go over how to position your lights when working with green screen and how framing yourself in front of the green screen and camera. Please be sure to check it out. Let's recap. Here are the tools recommended for green screen filming when you're starting out. The green screen itself. You can use green fabric from a fabric store or green muslin or the collapsible panel with a support stand. For lighting, I recommend 2 softbox light stands, and if you're on a budget, 2 to 4 clamp lights, or if you can fit in your budget, get 2 LED lights. If you're using the clamp lights, don't forget to check out the links below to build really cheap light stands with PVC pipes. Also, for the light clamps, you'll need to add a filter to soften the lights. Get the plastic white tablecloth from any dollar store. Light bulbs. Remember to stick with as close as possible to the daylight indoor, 1500 or 1600 brightness or lumens. The ones I use are 100 watt. The key thing to remember is the daylight indoor and as high as or as close to 1600. The quantity of the bulbs you will need depends on how many lighting devices you'll end up using. For the teleprompter, I recommend to start with uploading scripts to a free prompter program, especially if you're using your smart device for filming. For your audio or mic, I've been using a lav mic. Please see links below for different mics I recommend. But also, if you're using your smart device, you can almost count on the mic from your device to pick up clear and crisp audio. Just remember to film where there's minimal to no noise, of course. Another option is to have them earbuds with mic in them already and film away. And finally, the camera. Today's smart devices has amazing camera quality lenses. A DSLR camera is another option, of course. And that's a recap on the essential tools needed for green screen filming. Be sure to subscribe to greenscreenkini.com and be the first to get notified when I release my weekly video shows on tips to filming and editing with green screen, refining your on-camera presence, and adding production elements to enhance your video presentations. Bye for now. Lighting. Lighting is so important to a professional green screen video. I use about 4 light stands, 2 soft boxes in the back and 2 light stands in the front. You can use more or less, but I'm going to share with you what I use as well as what I used to use. Lighting positions are called your backlights, your key lights, and your fill light. My backlights are my soft boxes. For my backlight, I position 1 soft box to each side, evenly lighting the green screen. This is super duper key. Light the green screen as evenly as possible. During post-production or when I'm editing, I crop the non-green area so I can focus my lighting to be even just around me rather than extending out of the green. You can use a fill light, which is what I used to do, but my videos are so simple and I like to keep it that way. Most fill lights are just above the talent, so that would mean you would need to screw hardware on the ceiling, but I don't want to do that. My fill light was in front of me, raised to the highest. The stand will go and facing down on me. It worked for me, and it does what it's supposed to, which is to create a small amount of contrast on the face, fill any shadows, if any. I didn't have a fill light for the first year of being a video spokesperson, so it's not an immediate need. Now for the key lights, they're used to focus on the actor's face and kind of like the upper body. With the clamp lights, I use 4, but it's not necessary to use 4. I like my shots from my head to just below my waist or below, so that's why I needed more lighting to get more length on me. But if you just want to work with head to waist, all you need is 2 clamp lights, 1 on each side. My key lights are about 2 to 3 feet away from me. It could be further out or closer, but I work with a very small space. So you're okay with 2 to 3 feet away. Also, I position my clamp lights or my LED lights in an angle and in front of me. I recommend to see what works and looks good for you. Shoot a few takes with different key light positions. Whatever you like makes you look good, remember it and go with it. Now, if anyone tells you that's wrong, that's not true when it comes to your key lights, because everyone has different features. Everyone has their good and bad sides. Everyone is not shooting in the same room as you are in. Am I right? I recommend to test different key light positions and see which one you like best. Positioning. I stand about 3 to 4 feet away from the green screen, the one behind me. If you position yourself too close to the green screen, the green will likely reflect onto you, the subject, which may come off as a green hue on you. You also want to make sure there is no shadow on the green screen, so you have to position yourself behind the backlights and in front of the key lights. When I had a small space to work with, I was as close as almost 2 feet from the screen. The softbox lights did a really good job because it was evenly lighting the green screen area around me. If you have shadows, you may end up with some extra work to do in post-production, which, believe me, it is no fun. Let's recap. Number 1, there are at least 3 types of lighting positions. Your backlights, which are for lighting the green screen evenly. I use softboxes. You can use whatever's within your resources or works for you. Your key lights are the lights in front of you, lighting the subject. Remember to do a few takes and position the key lights differently to see what you like best. Some people like the lights at eye level, some like it just above. It's what works with you. The fill light is optional. It's a light above the subject. I used it for a while, but realized it isn't necessary. Positioning the talent. I stand about 3 to 4 feet in front of the green screen, making sure to keep myself behind the backlights because that's for the green screen. You can probably go as close as 2 feet if you're working with a really small place, as long as there are no shadows on the green screen.